Next on the agenda, we have Mr. Gary Brownfield, resident of the Town of Atkinson. Feel free to sit down now, Mr. Brownfield. I would like to caution you, Mr. Brownfield, of, what I expect the code of conduct to be. Somebody comes here.
Well, it's my understanding.
Excuse me. This is a business meeting, and usually what we do is have business. I have said that you could come. You've written us letters. We're in the process of responding, and I gave you 10 minutes to speak. I will give you 10 minutes to speak as long as this does not get personal, does not get accusatory and judgmental. If it does, I will have to close you down.
Can you define what judgmental means?
I will let you know.
Oh.
I will let you know. If it's in relative to your right-to-know letter, we are well aware of the letter. We don't need to be told what we need to know about right to know. We will be responding with a letter to you. So if you have any additional information other than the letter that you wrote, then you certainly have a right to speak, and you have it now. So.
Okay, I presented the board with my request on April 14th of this year. The request to know letter to the chairman of the Board of Selectmen on behalf of the Atkinson Taxpayers Committee. A second letter was presented on April 23rd, again on May 2nd, along with a copy of the right to know law, carbon copied to all of you. Did you gentlemen receive, read, and understand that information?
Continue.
Okay. So I assume that you understand what that law says. To date, I have not received any information regarding my right to know requests. The law states that you have 5 days either to respond or write a letter by when you will respond. And I'm seeking to know what the minutes of the meeting are between Mr. Sullivan and Mr. Sapia regarding their discussion of the town council's opinion as to the legality of removing Atkinson blog signs prior to our last election. This really falls under the issue of freedom of speech, but given only 10 minutes, I can't get into it. Number 2, the minutes of the meeting between the selectmen regarding your response to Mr. Artis's 14 questions when he appeared in front of the board.
We've responded. I don't expect to discuss it.
There were 4 responses to 14 questions. As you know, the law requires that all minutes must be written within 72 hours and posted free of charge within 144 hours or 6 days. To date, that information is not available and has not been given to me. My questions to you tonight are, why are the minutes not approved and posted within the legal requirements? Why is the board not meeting its legal requirements? 3, why have I not received my required answers to my committee's questions under the right to know law? And 4, when will I have all the answers to my questions? 5, when is the board going to stop breaking the laws of this state and...
You're out of order. I'll give you one more chance, and you're done.
When is the board going to meet its legal responsibilities in answering right-to-know requests and not consume taxpayer time and money? What policy is the board going to put into place to reimburse taxpayers for the amount of money and time spent when these requests are not met in the legal time allowed? So it appears to me that the past and present board considers the right to know law not to be serious.
Yes, judgmental. I don't expect to listen to it.
Are you going to force the taxpayers of this town to take you to Superior Court to get you to obey the laws of this state? What is your answer to that question?
We'll respond in writing.
You will take it under advisement?
Are you putting words in my mouth?
No, I'm just asking.
Oh, I said, we will respond in writing
In writing. By when will I receive that response?
when we put it together.
Will you commit? Will you be having a meeting regarding that, in which case I would like to be present with minutes taken?
Is that it, Mr. Brownfield?
No, it isn't.
Okay.
I wish to present you with my fourth request for my right to know information. I'm still seeking it. So I'm serving you, pardon me,
Over here.
No,
Over here.
no, right over there.
serving you. There's a copy for each.
That's
of you.
right, give it to Craig.
That's number 2.
Make sure you get all of us.
That's number 3. That's number 4. That's number 5.
Okay.
Is that it?
I think that's, well, actually, no, because I wanted to discuss freedom of speech, and I also wanted to discuss the new petition to revalue the town of Atkinson that has been signed by 150
Have a seat,
property owners
please.
of the town.
Have a seat.
Okay?
You're welcome to talk on reevaluation for a couple more minutes if you'd like. We're not going to respond.
I've been given 10 minutes to speak, and so I tried to speak with alacrity. I very much would like to speak to those issues, and I request another meeting before this board to do so.
I'm not going to grant you that.
It's worth
right-
more than a few minutes.
I'm not going to grant you that tonight.
I will make the request in writing.
It's fine.
Okay?